Okay, so we are in NoRedInk software on the teacher dashboard. It welcomes you here, and then you have your periods here. So remember, this is the growth quiz. So keep in mind that in order to use the growth quiz, students have to have already been introduced to the topic, have done some practices, and have taken some type of assessment. And then you will be able to compare the original quiz with the growth quiz. So let's look at first period. Here's first period here. We're going to click on view assignments. The particular assignment that we would like to analyze is going to be parallel quiz. So we go here, and then we're going to click on results. Here's our class performance page. Let's just start from the top. We're at first period English. We currently have it selected to unit diagnostic parallel structure. If we do a drop down, you'll see the growth quiz parallel structure also. So remember, you have to have the compared to box checked. And we have selected, we want to compare the first quiz to the growth quiz. And they're both called parallel structure. Scoring. Here you have options. You have don't score unfinished tests. Ignore unanswered questions. Unanswered questions are incorrect. That is totally your option as a teacher. What I like about the program is you're able to hide students' names. So let's go down here and you'll see the students that fall under the below basic category, the basic, proficient, and the advanced. And you see their names here. What if I don't want anyone to see the names? So I can click hide student names and voila, you just see student. You still have the same amount. You just don't know exactly who they are. But we're going to uncheck that because I have some things to do with the actual names. Let's talk about how this program offers value. The fact that you get to see how much your class has grown as a whole and how students have also grown as individuals is priceless. All right, so here are students here. I can look at them as a class, or I can click to get more information. And look at that. We have Kyle, and this is showing you the first quiz, and then this is showing you the growth quiz here. And we're going to talk about color codes in a minute. We'll talk about Kyle in a minute. We're going to just back out of that. Another value that this program offers is that it's color coded, but it still adds so much value to this. Let's look at the poll. On the front side of the poll, that's going to be the initial quiz performance. And then on the back side of the poll, it's going to be post-test performance. So we have purple is below basic, red is basic, proficient is the seafoam green, and then advanced is the lime green. Right, it's talking to us right here in this area, in these columns here. Class average, 65% to 79%, falls here. And then we have 9 students scored 80% or above. 9 students scored below 80%. 9 students scored 80%. So they're breaking these down in such a way that you know exactly how many students did what. And this is powerful information for building the educational gaps between the topics. Another thing that I like is how in this program you can start general and then go specific. Let me explain to you what I'm talking about. Here, is the overall class as a whole. I mean, you have everybody's names here. You have them categorized in each section here. And they're even giving you some information per section of how the students did. Like for basic, 9 students scored 80% or above. Okay. And for proficient, 9 students scored below 80% and so on. So it's just telling you as a whole, how they did. But you can go specific also. I kind of like to go specific by clicking the items analysis. That's one way to go deeper. Item analysis will break down what each student did and the percentage. And then, of course, a different way to go deeper is if you just, here's Angela again, you just click on her and it will give you each topic of parallel structure.